At Saint-Quatre, Trevor is also struggling with basics.
Stark asked me to have a complete another look at the mechanism that I was using to raise and lower the chair. Essentially, you're asking this chair to defy physics by moving what could potentially be nearly 100 kilos with just the motion of your hand. It's very difficult to work out what he wants and what he thinks is good.
Mike, meanwhile, knows he has to make his tray, crockery and cutlery sets sexier, so he's in search of inspiration.
I'm designing a set of cutlery and things
right.
for the blinds. So, do they make normal cutlery out of this, like a knife and a fork?
No,
no.
Just the utensil to prepare the food, but no.
Is it metal inside that?
Yeah,
Steel
you can feel it
in the
when
middle.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Well, there's a chance of all of us, if we haven't got it right, of going home. I mean, they could say, no, sorry, you haven't considered this enough, go back and do it again, or they could say, no, you're not going to make it, go home, or I don't know. So, yeah.
Despite all the frenzied research, there are still problems to resolve, and the students are getting nervous. Tomorrow, they must return to see the model maker, and Eugenie is on his way to Saint-Quatre to make sure they have everything ready.
I'm looking forward to Eugenie coming in because I've got some suggestions, some ideas about how my product can be produced. And I basically want to check with him to see if he thinks that's feasible.
I'm not worried about what Eugenie's going to say because I have the basic pattern for the glove, so he can do that, if anything.
From previous experiences, I'm not expecting a lot from Eugenie. He's been very sort of ambiguous as to what he thinks. He hasn't given any expression of his own personal opinion. I've come up with a solution that answers the problem, but it came so easily that I'm not really sure that it's going to stand muster. So what I would like from him is to say that the design I have now is the right one for what they want.
Bonjour. How are you all? We go around the table and we talk all together and we see how you are. So today we are in the situation where all the last details must be checked and say, okay.
But Eugenie is not here to reassure the students. He wants to make sure they're all working and thinking like professional designers.
So we have to be very careful at the beginning to not go and say, okay, let's go this way and we'll see on the way.
So the more you do at the start, the better.
So we always have to find a solution. It's like a plane, when it takes off, you have to bring it to the other side. There's no other solution. Otherwise, you will crash. You will crash at Jean-Philippe's studio. So I'm going to start by Trevor.
Yep.
I'm going to see Trevor.
Trevor's problem has been to find a mechanism to allow his fitness chair to switch easily between a stable base and a wobbly base. His latest approach involves a push-down and